Hello, everyone, and welcome to Channeling Changes, the Power of Positivity. As usual, I'm your host, Denton Ramsey. Today is Saturday, October 29th, 2016, and this is episode 19 of the show, entitled Be You, True to Your School. We'll delve deeper into the reason behind the episode title shortly, but first, thank you for joining me on this sacred journey and incredible adventure of awe-inspiring awakening. As always, you can find us on a plethora of platforms and websites, from Facebook to iTunes to YouTube to WordPress. Social media links are available at channelingchanges.wordpress.com, and you may contact the show via email at channelingchanges@gmail.com. The WordPress site is still in the revamping process, but should be completely up to date in the very near future. My glowing desire is that this show will light a fire in your life and spark some passion in your heart to seek, see, find, and follow your soul life purpose. And please, guys, don't hesitate to pass this along to your friends. Rolling on, let's brighten our lights and jump right in to the heart and soul of today's episode. All right, guys, the main thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today is the ongoing tragedy here at Baylor University when it comes to their handlings and mishandlings of the rape cases. I'm going to go ahead and read you guys this open letter that I sent to Baylor and to media outlets about 2 weeks ago. And if you guys are interested in reading both of these letters, you can find them online at butruetoyourschool.tumblr.com. Open letter request to Baylor University. A heartfelt open letter plea to Baylor University for justice, transparency, and truth. I say this with all the love in my heart, but I refuse to sit idly by and quietly any longer. We cannot allow the ongoing injustice to continue in silence at Baylor University. Despite the awful tragedy and the resulting firings, along with corresponding quote-unquote campus corrections, following review of the university's mishaps and mishandlings that none of us need to relive, I am begging for brutal honesty and justice for all parties involved. Columnists and writers from Houston to Dallas to halfway across the world were quick to judge and dismiss Art Briles as a liar and a con. Well, today I quit sitting in silence, and I loudly and proudly stand in Coach Briles' corner. The irritating injustice in the entire handling of the Briles situation, and in using him as a scapegoat to the deeper issues in play, most notably by the Baylor Police Department and their complete mishandling of those rape cases, must be reevaluated. What irks me the most, bearing the reason behind cover-up speculations by many Baylor supporters, is the failures and almost apparent sworn secrecy for a single law enforcement official to be held accountable for any misdoings, especially now that Coach Briles has been terminated. This university, so selfishly proud of their image, their football team, and their state-of-the-art facilities, would not even have such luxuries if not for the very man they used, as a doormat for denial and a forced blame firing. The firing of a man who fully embodies not only the morals and values such as honesty and integrity that Baylor claims to embrace, but Briles also truly lives by example. And that, justice seekers, speaks louder than words and portrays the love-centered lessons of Jesus Christ better than any member of this sorry Board of Regents and hypocritical higher-up officials and administrators could ever dare to dream of resembling. The silence by this university and the zip-lipped stance by authorities and officials who refuse to be held accountable for their utter disregard for truth is sickening. And their silence screams of guilty conscience that embodies evil, not love. Enough is enough. It's time for answers. Baylor fans, students, and alumni deserve better. They deserve to know the truth. And in a heartfelt plea as a former Baylor student, a diehard fan, and a passionate writer seeking justice, I ask that the university stop their silence and answer the avoided questions. Release the truth, the full truth, regardless of how appalling it may be and likely is. And give your team, your students, your faculty, your alumni, your city, your conference, and your school's questioned character the answers so desperately needed, desired, and deserved for full and honest closure in this awful chain of events that occurred on this campus. All right, guys, following that, I wrote a follow-up column and letter about a week ago because, at least to the best of my knowledge, none of the local media outlets ran that story. So here is the latest one. From Baylor's sickening silence to Nation's two-party puppet show, it's time to demand changes. As many of you are fully aware, Baylor University, along with the school's dark, evil leaders of the school's twisted police department, continues to stand in silence when it comes to its Art Briles blaming and manipulative mishandling of numerous rape cases on the Christian campus in Waco, Texas. To be blunt, a heavy portion of the propaganda and blame both begins and ends with the university's controlling, deceiving, and power-hungry Baylor Police Department. Although the disturbing, dishonest Board of Regents also play a vital role in the ongoing silent stance. And to continue on this cruise down honesty lane, this country's educational institutions sicken me nearly as much as our nation's organized religious institutions. Both claim to stand by high morals and values, but in truth fall far short of anything close to even basic beliefs such as honesty, integrity, and responsibility. Sadly but true, both are merely pawns of prey, craving control of our lives and our minds. And the leaders of such institutions must be held accountable for their evil and deceiving lies and actions. It's time to speak up and take a stand. It's time to demand answers as united we stand. And it's time to put those puppet leaders on the stand. From Baylor University's rape case incompetence to America's corrupt two-party politics, the time to loudly stand and demand major change is here and now. Speak up and let your voice be heard. Demand answers and absolutely question what your government tells you as truths. Because 90+% of what they feed the general public is nothing more than matrix-molded manipulations and fear-founded fabrications. True freedom begins with a soul-driven search for the truth, and it ends with the start of an awakened sacred journey of deeper understandings and epic enlightenment. Who's ready to begin this journey and start this roller coaster ride? The time is here, and the time is now. All right, guys, I'm about out of time, so that will wrap up episode 19, Be You True to Your School, of Channeling Changes, the Power of Positivity. Try to stay positive, everyone, and don't forget to try to focus on, adopt, and strive to live by the two basic L's of this amazing and life-changing lifestyle: love and let go. Feel free to email me at channelingchanges@gmail.com or drpragency@gmail.com. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day wherever you're watching or listening from. I love you all and only desire the very best for each and every one of you. Peace.